Sa storyang to, ako yung tumulong sa kanyang abutin yung mga pangarap niya. Pero ako yung pinalitan. Ako yung kasama sa hirap. Ako yung umakay sa pagbangon. Ako yung tumanggap ng lahat ng dagok. Ako yung bumuhat habang lubog. Pero nung dumating siya sa tugatog, ako yung unang binitawan. Galit na galit ako sa kanya. Pero even more so, inis na inis ako sa sarili ko. How can I be so stupid to believe na kapag naabot na niya lahat ng pangarap niya, ako pa din ang pipiliin niyang makasama? Ang binigay sa aking dahilan, wala na daw siyang nararamdaman. Babayaran na lang daw niya lahat ng nagastos ko para sa kanya. Gusto ko siyang sapakin. Gusto ko siyang sakalin. Gusto ko siyang tanungin kung maibabalik ba ng pera niya ngayon yung panahong sinayang ko para sa amin. Ganon siguro talaga. Kapag nasa baba, ikaw ang kasama. Kapag umangat na, marirealize niyang mahal ka lang niya hanggat kailangan ka pa niya. Ako si Karen, yung taong nagbigay, pero never naging sapat. My love, hindi lang to applicable sa romantic kind of relationship, yung ganitong klaseng sitwasyon. People do know you whenever nasa lugmok silang sitwasyon. For some reason, mapapaisip ka na lang na yung linya sa Milan, mahal niya ba ako dahil mahal niya ako? O minahal niya ako kasi kinailangan niya ako? Sad to say, may mga taong ganyan that they do recognize you. They do know you kapag wala na silang makapitang iba. Because they know you will never say no. Because they know that you care for them. They know how kind you are. So they take advantage of you. At bilang ikaw, dun sa borderline of you wanting to do good, you wanting to be kind, you wanting to be a good person, nagiging naive ka din. Nagiging manhid sa tunay na pakay, tunay na intensyon ng ibang tao. And for people like Karen, her situation is no different than most of the people na naiiwan. You know, when you've been with someone sa worst days of their lives, andun ka sa lowest low nila. So you pick up the slack. Binubuhat mo sila sa sarili mong balikat. You do things for them, you encourage them to be better, you try to give them opportunities in life. Sinasalo mo yung iba niyang problema because you know that this person needs you. And for some reason, nakakakuha ka ng power, ng strength sa feeling of being needed. And you don't mind kasi this is the person that you love, this is the person that you care about, so you do what you had to do. Kasi sabi nila, di ba, if you really want to be with someone, one way to show them how you love them unconditionally is be there for them sa moment nila ng weakness so that you guys can be together sa moment nila of strength. Unfortunately, may mga oras, may mga panahon na may mga taong nagtitake advantage of that noble act. They hold on to you. Kapag weak sila, they hold on to you when they have no one else beside them. But kapag na-regain na nila yung strength, kapag meron na silang glimpse of success kasi they are that close to success, they started drifting away from you. Hanggang kapag naabot na nila yung peak, yung tugatog ng tagumpay, sa kanila sasabihin sa'yo na, I'm sorry. Pero hindi na kita mahal. Karen, you have all the right to be mad. You have all the right to be angry. You have all the right to be upset. You even have the right to say all the things that could hurt this person. Sa totoo lang. No one can ever blame you. Sa dami ng sacrifices mo para sa kanya, I'm not saying that you should have a hold on him. Pero, it's just so timely yung pagbitaw niya. Parang, sobrang sakto naman sa panahon na kung kailan okay na lahat. Kung kailan nasa proper place na or sa place na sabihin na natin beneficial na sa kanya yung sitwasyon ng buhay niya. Saka niya pa inassess yung nararamdaman niya para sa'yo. It's hard to deny something that's quite obvious. And even if sabihin niya sa'yo hindi yan totoo, it's just that hindi na kita mahal. It's hard for you to believe that. Sometimes, we move on easily or we can move on easily using this anger, using this pain, using this hate or pagiging upset natin over someone. It's not a good way to do it, but surely enough, it is effective. Na kapag ginamit natin yung nararamdaman nating inis sa ginawa nila sa'yo, it's easy for you to somehow see that this person is not for you. Or this person should never be in any way connected to you. So I want you to use that pain as a strength, Karen. Hindi na natin maibabalik yung panahong tinulungan mo siya. Hindi din natin marireverse yung decision niya. And even more so, kahit bumalik pa siya sa'yo, my love, you won't enjoy knowing that meron ng lamat yung relationship ninyong dalawa. Meron ng bahid ng doubt, ng totoong nararamdaman niya para sa iyo, ng totoong intention as to why he is with you. So there's nothing really there for you to do than to use that pain. Gamitin mo yung sakit na yan, yung inis mo sa kanya, yung galit mo sa kanya, to realize that this person and whatever nasty thing he did to you is so beneath you. Kahit iilan lang ang nakakaalam ng tunay na kwento, those people will forever know at dadalhin din niya yun sa konsensya niya na hindi niya mararating kung nasan siya ngayon kung hindi dahil sa'yo. Kung babayaran niya sa'yo lahat ng ginastos mo para sa kanya, good. Pero kung hindi niya babayaran, my love, again, it's fine. Kasi yung isang taong tumutulong genuinely without asking anything in return para sa akin, binubuhusan pa ng good karma. So yun na lang yung look forward mo dun, plus the fact that you would never be with someone who takes advantage of people. If that story is really the reality, ang tawag natin dyan, swerte. Nakailag tayo. We dodged a bullet of being with someone who is selfish, self-centered, and who doesn't care about taking advantage of people just to get where they want to go or just to get what they want. That type of person is not worth anything more ng buhay mo. You have already given him enough. Huwag mo na siyang bigyan ng satisfaction of seeing you falter just because nawala siya sa buhay mo. Kasi my love, kung merong nawalan, hindi ikaw yon, Karen. Tandaan mo. You were the reason as to why he is the man he is today. Kaya kung meron mang nawalan sa sitwasyon na yon, hindi ikaw yon, Karen. Siya yon. Because you made a man out of him. Not the other way around. You have always been that strong, reliable, and loving person. Kapag natapos yon, or natapos tong relationship nyo, yun ka pa din. Even better pa nga. Kasi mas matatag ka na. Mas magiging maingat ka. Mas magiging mapagmahal ka kasi ma-appreciate mo ngayon ang everything na hindi mo naranasan sa kanya. Pero siya, he will never find another one like you, who supports him, who believes in him when no one else did, who made him this person that he is today, that he doesn't know if he can sustain without you in his life. Tandaan mo yan, Karen. Yun na lang yung tignan natin as karma naman ng buhay niya. Klaro? Klaro. You go ahead, my love. Continue with your life and know that masakit man yung naging ending ninyo once in your life, you were able to make a man out of something na kung tutuusin ay basura na sa inugali niya. And even now na basura pa rin siya. People who knew what you did for him will always look up to you as a better person. Klaro? Klaro.